Alright. I didn't think it started at 8. I thought it started before that. Just going off of the live timer and shit, but I guess not. Oh, okay, it was a bit under it actually. Luigi is like on the floor like he's sulking as he's curling in the ball. This is what happens when you just can't control the speed. Roll over. You have your cat bed right beside you. Alright, where do we leave off? Alright. Oh, I heard that. Are you up there or are you over back here? Back here. Oh, that's a biggie too. I faced entirely the wrong way for that. Yellow key. Come on. That was where I came in. Always shouldn't use the super shotgun and close the commander so much out for shit like that, but you know, it's satisfaction. Oh, you're win. What did that get us? Please. Alright. Not that one. Or that. That'll do. Just that wee bit faster. While keeping shotgun satisfied. Oh. Forgot. Hey, splash. Splash hurt. Oh. Rocket. Jesus. I think I clipped him. Oh yeah, I clipped him through the fucking thing from that straight shot. I know one person who only plays Western AAA games and Musu games, and it's always depressing to talk to him about games, because to him everything is just unpolished microtransaction garbage. We live in such good times, but yeah, no, I agree with that fully. That's part of the reason why I just got sick of it and eventually just dropped off of watching Jim Sterling, the YouTube personality reviewer man. Because you know, apart from the fact that his main show thing just kept repeating the same 2 points over and over again, it's like, yeah, I got it, you're right, oh, you're right, and everything, but also you're just repeating the same 2 points over and over again. It's just, you know, it's just like everything is AAA wank fest And, you know, complete garbage, it's unpolished, it all doesn't run well. I mean, he did, I think. Oh, he made a Mamley's friend, that's a different matter. In which case he should. I don't think he did. He's just completely wrong in every way, isn't he? How do you miss that one if that's the arena you're in? Is that everyone? Hey. But yeah, I stopped watching Jim Sterling just because, like, on top of the show just being the same 2 points over and over and over and over again. I don't entirely know what I'm doing. I'm just antsy about stepping forward. What's the catch? Besides the fact that I can't actually jump to it. Music is realistic. Oh. Fucker. Figures. Just that sort, like the Ghost Recon games. And no wonder he thinks everything's complete trash then, because those are, like, the single worst like, selections possible. In today's, that's already dead. In today's market. I didn't find the eye. Not that. That. We don't have the blue key either. Oh, I didn't notice this before. No? That looks like a door. Did someone tag me there? Still needs yellow key. There was that door on the lift. The big lift over this way, wasn't there? Oh. That. Did I get it? Is it only when it's going up? What proc you to open? Oh, that's it just shut because of time, and that's actually a secret instead. I may have to touch the auto map in a sec just so I see what I've. This would do it. All right, get ready. I already heard that. What was that? Fucker. What made you open? Is there a tile on the floor? Of course. Okay. What was auto run? There we go. Fucker. Well, I got all my shit. Well, health and shit back at least. Wait, no, right. This way. Back out and around. What? I'm losing my mind in here. How is that not mapped out? There we go, right. Here we are. Spawn 2? No, spawn 1. I'm in the Battle Bros thing because he has like gritty fantasy, but he doesn't like difficult games, so I'm not sure he'll play it. So what does he want exactly, if I might ask? Alright, I see. Like, what does he want out of his games? Such that, I might turn the volume up on my TV. It might appear on the mic as a result, but... No? It is. What makes you open? Contemptible door? Door-like texture? That's the lift, isn't it? So that's the lift door. Whatever. Ooh. Well, we know the way back around. Anyway. Did you open eye? No. Oh, I'm an idiot. Or actually, I'm very smart, so that's where that door is. Wait, that was someone taking a shot at me. Wait. Ah. Hold the button. Fucker. God damn it. Probably you want some realistic military experience allows for role-playing and is somehow fairly easy. A casual military sim? That just feels completely odd. I guess Armor 3 roleplay servers, I don't know. But even then, like, you know, don't the players of that take themselves pretty fucking seriously? Oh, you have to be fast, huh? My idiot son attempts to roll onto his back. Yeah, no, didn't see that. That's what I get for being distracted. Oh, look at the distance you're cracking that shot. Let me sec. Hello. That's where I go to sleep. Oh. Oh, touch the condemnable thing. I can see to do it before that first one drops, I guess. Alright. Yeah, but the thing is, I wasn't looking at the screen when the first one came at me. I was looking at my cat, because I didn't expect... Please, activate the button. I didn't expect the, you know, thing to be there. Whatever. Go, go, go. Am I misunderstanding these switches? You flick your tail at me. I got hit because of you. Please, touch the button. Yeah, that's what I get for double tapping. So, I don't know, does that one have to wait for the other one to be finished? Do we need to wait for this bit to go down and then hit that one for the whole thing to go up? Is that it? That would make more sense, I suppose. That's what the stall is, right? Let me get over here. Wait. Of course. I realized that was a bit... I see you in there. I see you. I saw you. Realized that was a bit. Question. Oops, I already had auto run on. Like, questionable as a life choice, but you know, it worked out. Secrets. But yeah, I don't know if I completed the thought. Switch is over there. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Part of the reason why I really got turned off of like Jim's stuff was he just only ever played, you know, like big Western AAA games. Never played like the only indie games he played outside of that were A, invariably also Western ones, and B, well, shit. That right, I didn't. Oh, who was? Oh, that opened a different door. Fucking. Of course there was. There we go. Here are more monsters. Oh, what are you? Pain Elemental. That's a hell of a design. Well, I guess there's probably melee gets down there or something. Do you time out? I do have the chainsaw. I need it. Okay, no, that's just on. Fucker. Oh dear. Oh, there you are. Oh, you want me to aim a fucking fall in there? Come on. Why is this texture lit up then if it's not? Is that what the switch is for? Is that open now? It's not open now. Oh, I'm not down on that floor, so that doesn't actually help any. Why are the controls on the touchpad for rolling about inverted? Why would you do that to me? It was the thing, just to get back to that thought I keep leaving off on Monsters Appear, where like, after a point it's kind of like you are only playing the games that reaffirm your worldviews. Like you refuse, like yes, a lot of the stuff in the industry is fucking terrible, a lot of studios are terrible, the developer cultures are terrible, all the rest of it. But in terms of the actual games coming out, generally speaking, we're kind of We're kind of the best it's ever been, I think, in a general sense. That might be a bit optimistic. I should have. Well, I didn't die, so there's that. Maybe a point to die. Well, I'm getting some. Yeah, during the last 20 years is like the best it's been easily. Like, especially after like the PS3 360 generation, which was a very miserable time for the industry in general. In terms of game quality, amount of games coming out, the whole lot of it. A lot of things. I bone. Am I stuck down here? That is very dark, right? You cheeky git. Huh. Am I just stuck down here? Am I actually? Surely not. This is intended to be a death pit, and you fight the enemies you can't see and eventually get mauled or run out of shit. Well, I mean, there's ammo down here, so I assume you're intended to come down here and, like, fight. Surely. This is level 6, Alpha Quadrant. And we also found, like, because it was only, like, invisible pinkies. The specters, if you will. And, like, the chainsaw casually makes, you know, just turns them into a fine paste. Why do you even need to aim? You just need to walk forward, and that's it. I feel like this is not a death pit, but I cannot for the life of me tell what I meant to do here. No, sadly, Doom 64 does not have advanced tactical lighting. Who is Jeff Grubb? Who is Jeff Grubb? Is it a... There's no Jeff Grubb in chat, as far as I can see. One of the walls are real small steps you can climb. What do we got? Ah, that would have to be you. Right? No? He's a game... Ah. There we go. Thank you, Hammer. Now if I could just find them again. I feel like it's... Several of those, okay. Yep. Alright, sick. Thank you. You cheeky buggers. Right. What did you pop? Okay, that pops that open. I knew it would happen. Alright. It's like over here, and it's like over here. It's like there. It's there. I've not heard the name in specific, just Jeff Grubb. I only heard the Mass Effect remaster rumors reported is coming from VentureBeat, which, as a site in general, VentureBeat are like very hit and miss. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they aren't. Like, sometimes they are just like one of the... They're just like milling rumors for attention, or they're just reporting on whatever the fuck they hear, and sometimes they're actually dead on. The main thing to corroborate it is, like, if you see Eurogamer, that's like, that adds some but not all legitimacy. And if you see Gematsu, that also adds a bit of legitimacy. I mean, too right, they're going, no. Like, you know, like Blizzard announces Diablo 2 remaster might as well be rewritten as Blizzard announces Diablo 2 being deleted. Original Diablo 2 being destroyed. Like, literally destroyed, as in we are taking away your copies if we can fucking help it. Alright, go. I wanted the speed to skip the thing, and then we're gonna be here a while. But yeah, like, you know, people who only play like fucking big Western AAA games are missing the living fuck out. There's so many wonderful little games, like artistic games, actual serious fantastic games, or just like, you know, technical masterpieces. Like, there's so fucking many great games all over the place from all over the world at all times now. Anyone saying, oh, like, all games are shit or whatever, is just... Yeah, it's like, you are so short-sighted, and just, like, you know, like, expand your horizons, engage with new titles. DJ Max exists. I mean, that's where we're at. God damn it. Taking that card. Oh, come on. Like, it's the momentum. It's not. There we no. Oh, you son of a bitch. You know what? I don't actually know what's on the other ridges on the other side, if anything. Thinking about it. Come on, find the wee groove. Some ways it's better. The music is very chill in Doom 64 in general. A lot more ambient and atmospheric, because imagine if this was like the pumping regular Doom tracks while I'm just doing this. Honestly, yeah. Like, the canon, ironically, yeah. Like, you know, just leave World of Warcraft running, I guess, have that maintained, because there are people who legitimately like it. Yeah, it was Activision. Activision bought and merged them as now Activision Blizzard, if we're being real technical. The level of control that, well, I guess I don't really need to do that, but I'm kind of curious because it's a secret, right? Son of a bitch. I'll give it a few more times so I don't get it. I don't get it. What angle did I take the first time? Then to get that. What the? Well, I picked up some armor, so there's that. Okay, I'll just leave it. That'll be for, you know, another time, because it's already been half an hour of the planned R segment, and I'm still level 6. Fucking about. There we go. He seems understandably miserable playing these games. Yeah, if he had the time of a life still playing, if he was legitimately enjoying himself anyway, it's like none of us could say anything really because he's enjoying himself. Like fuck it, whatever. But it's the fact that he's also miserable while doing it is just kind of like, mate, there are better options. Like honestly, like, to me, Ubisoft is basically just fucking a non-entity. They're just gone, as far as I'm concerned. Expecting that. Oh, 3 of you is excellent. Not excellent, not at all. Oh. No, that's nice and clear cut. Used to be a French company. That seems to be like a concerning trend and shit. Even ones that are originally like European, but when they get very big, they just drift over to America or whatever. Sony have also done that recently, where like they've yeah, Sony moved their right around the time, funnily enough, that Sony became very, very shit and began doing just like very, very publicly stupid things, and like all their censorship crap and all the like maximum no crossplay shit, and their executives acting up and saying old games look like shit and they don't need backwards compatibility and all the rest of it. That all came in the wake of Sony moving their HQ to California, I think it is. Because they're nice, like, oh, like, the Californian place will now be our main base of operations. That'll be our primary HQ and shit, for PlayStation at least. Now it's just like, right after that, straight no dive into the fucking toilet in terms of doing stupid shit and behavior. It's like, Ubisoft doing the same move. I wouldn't be surprised if EA have also done. EA were always American, weren't they? I think they just had a large European presence. Forget the specifics in that one. Alright, before I forget, start at every level just in case. There was another one. Always is. Just America. That's basically the long and short of it, isn't it? Yellow key. You think I would see the environmental context clues, but by now you should realize I'm a bit of a fucking idiot. Can we just auto-run to that? Of course not. Can we auto-run to that? No. Third one empty? That doesn't seem right. Blue. Changes in Ubisoft Manager will probably show in the next Assassin's Creed. Let's see if it's good or bad. I'm gonna place a pretty optimistic bet for it bad. Even David, who died to actually go play Assassin's Creed Odyssey of his own free will, even he's been like, it's kind of shithouse. He enjoyed, he did enjoy bits of it, but even he's like, it's kind of shithouse, janky, and also, you know, fucking, it's just too long. There's too much of it. Drags itself on for far too fucking long. All the rest of it. Whatever happened to Ansel's other game? That wild one. Like that one was a. I remember like thinking, oh shit, that looks rad. Like giant. That was a nice years ago. That was a Sony E3 like several years ago now. Like I want to say like 4 at least. That's just vanished as far as I know. Unless it's been sidelined for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Which is possible. What did you do? I probably lifted those in back here so we can get the blue key now. He not hit me. I'll need the blue key any which way. Did that raise the blue key shit? No, don't look it. Yep. What did that lift? The main thing that gets me about Assassin's Creed now is, besides the fact that their whole RPG elements and like shit like that, which they just adapted because Witcher 3 really took off, so they're kind of like, hey, let's just do that. Like a lot of their dialogue trees, just shit all night, are basically just very cheap Witcher 3, because that was very popular. What do you do? Yeah, I've done all these rooms. Oh, okay. There we go. Nice of them. I should remember that. Keep thinking, oh, they're just screens and not actually checking them, but they are interactive. You just gave that to me? What's the catch? Oh, excellent. Oh. It's fucking been waiting for this one, actually. This one's been mysteriously absent, hasn't it? Dear plasma rifle. Oh, we're peeking back in the start. You spawned in the starting room, you cheeky git. Just making sure. My brother AC won the 4th PS3 a few years ago. The fucking sass out of this game. I don't like the look of this. Red key. That's also red key. Exit. So we need yellow key to open that. This is just barred. Best non-plasma gun weapon to kill cyber demons with would be rocket launcher, but he's immune to splash damage. Ah, I didn't know that. Oh, that's good. I'm glad he enjoyed it. I'm glad that was actually on the market, because it is, you know, for whatever they may say otherwise, it does, the new God of War does take after Naughty Dog style in particular a lot. So I figured, you know, if he liked those, he would really like that. Okay, so what do you do then? You're nothing. So I'm glad. That's gotta be this. Oh, well, hell. That's looking like the button that we could not press. Yeah, the yellow key. Oh, so is that just meant to be a camera then? I kind of wish they were a wee bit more consistent in the graphics of the things that do that. Not that that matters too much, to be fair, but still. Like, it was still a yellow monitor. Well, let us, look, let us, see any of that shit at all, anyway. So, that bit is consistent. Panic. I hear you. Oh. Very fond of doing that. Yeah, if he loves the first one, he will probably get it. Whether he loves it or not, Lord knows. Like, I'm sure you're aware of all the sass and circumstance about that one. Yeah, the part of it is like the new main director in Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann. I say new. He's newly in, like full power. Has very specific ideas about what counts as deep emotional stories and what counts as like clever, like boundary pushing games. And the thing is, those ideas are basically all mapped back like fucking 10, 15 years. And or they're just like, oh, everything's super edgy for the shit of it. And it's kind of like, well, if it's all super edgy for the shit of it, after a point, like, your stuff just loses all meaning. Yeah, I figured. So we need a suit or resell, yeah. Alright, fucking. You're very fond of that trick, aren't you? Granted, it's guys who don't hurt too much, but, we're back at the start. Ah, that's the yellow door at the start. Right. How do we get to you? There's bars in the way, which means there's a button somewhere we need to slap. Probably not that one. Yeah, like, I don't know, a lot of the stuff with... I'll just look to each other. Oh, they're both like point... Give me a sec. I didn't want to zoom. Help. Okay, how do I zoom out? I don't know how to make it zoom out. I don't know how I made it zoom in, to be fair. I don't know if he said that, to be fair. Like, I don't know. I remember that quote, but I don't know if he said that. The main thing you need to take away is that his big contribution to, like, Uncharted was making a game that tripped over its, like, ass over head trying to be, clever and subversive and the rest of it while trying to make Nathan Drake out to be a deeper character than he actually is. And just kind of fucking up all of it by using very lazy hack writing tricks like, oh hey, he's had a brother he's this entire time who's like older than him and has never been mentioned ever at any point. And Nathan Drake had daddy issues and had mom issues. He's an orphan and all the rest of it. It's kind of like, okay, that's the opposite motion. That's curious. Pinch the zoom in, spread the zoom out. That's opposite from what I'm used to. Whatever. Or is it? No, that don't make sense, actually. What makes me think it's the other way around? I don't know. Maybe it's because I thought I was doing it the other way around when I was first in here. Yeah, clearly reasonable. Like the main takeaway I have is just that for as much as they claim to be big special, big special lads who like know what the hell's up, Naughty Dog's general ideas and design, design principles and shit seem remarkably behind, like fucking years out of date, like fucking stupidly out of date. I mainly just wanted to see where the hell this seems to go, because that's a lot of asset path for, well, not much. I feel like the only way I have to go is the acid path, but I don't like that. No, because the only way through is like, that gets barred. So there's a button I'm missing somewhere. So you go around and do this. I can't touch that, of course. Sorry. Actually want to zoom in a bit. Come back to me. Sorry. Shifting, annoying the cat as I do. It's also just, on to me a cosmically funny level that they've made a fair deal out of Ellie being, Ellie's like a lesbian and everything, and they're making like a fair deal out of that, going like, strong woman character, because that's what they do. And then of course they then make the game with their strong female character, lesbian, one in which she is regularly brutally tortured and maimed and like physically beaten, and just all the rest of it. Like it's just actually full tilt torture porn at points, and it's kind of like, is there a thing? Is there like some sort of thing that drives you people to just want to viciously beat gay people? Is that it? So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like, oh, like never put them in bad situations, but the fact that this is the big one you're touting that for is kind of like, lads, like there's something, either you're just not thinking that much about this, you're just like doing it for a checklist thing, or like someone needs to have a discussion. Alright, what am I missing? It's taunting me. In here, we came in here, there's only the acid path. There is only the acid path. I don't like that, because I can clearly see that these two paths conjoin at that and don't do anything. So, what am I missing to get me up there? To touch that, which will presumably open the bars in the acid path. The fact that this loops back to the beginning must mean something. Go explore. Right, touch that one. That's the key. There. It is curious that there is like ammo in there, isn't there? And like an actual gun, so you can get into those. So that's something. Blue door. Was there a yellow door around here anywhere? I guess it's just for effect, instead of like anything marking, which it kind of briefly suspected it might be. Blue door. I mean, there's that, but that's just a secret. That's some special button I haven't seen and touched yet. Yeah, it's just the camera. This is the lift. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna guess that the context there is that might be like the moment before she suddenly goes like, ah, well, I'm gonna leave on my like murder journey or whatever. Maybe could be something like that, but out of that context, and I'm only guessing to give it that context, it does seem a bit out of place. And it's hard not to want to like dump on it and like slap it, especially with all the shit they've done with like the that E3 presentation where they had like the fucking whoever it was come out and just play the game's main theme on banjo and just loving it, just like going closing his eyes and everything, and it's like we have a whole wee room that's like recreated from this and all the rest of it. It's kind of like fucking get the fuck over yourselves, like it's kind of hard not to shit on it for being too up its own asshole and developers being clowns out of their element when you see shit like that. He's gonna do it. He's gonna run through the acid path. Yeah, it's basically what I expected. I can open that. Can't open that one. I don't want to be spared. I want to make fun of them. Yeah, I kind of do too. I did watch the Inside Xbox thing they did a few days ago. Besides the fact that they were talking, this is like the Microsoft was all like, this is gonna have Xbox Series X optimized gameplay, and I think there was like literally beyond any game that we didn't already know about and wasn't already out, like Yakuza 7. We literally did not, like, the only one that had any gameplay was like, okay, there's two. There was like some indie isometric top-down shooter thing, and Namco Bandai's Scarlet Nexus, which to be fair, I love the look of that game. Like, I fucking love the look of that game. That game is like peak my aesthetic. Everything else is CGI trailers and no gameplay. Anyone that did have like glimpses of gameplay was heavily edited to the point of being useless. Still haven't gotten Code V, and I have Code V sitting here. I just haven't played it yet. Because it's on the eternal pile. Eventually, I did like the demo betas and shit. Like the amount of damage I'm taking. Please. Oh, come on. I'm going to die. Yep. I have to load all the way back to the start of the level. Alright. Okay. Oh well. I would have to do that anyway, even though I didn't reload, I would just only have a pistol, which would really suck right now. Around the point we got like fucking barons walking about fairly reliably, even if we do get the plasma rifle this level. The actual gun drops in this level seem to be all secrets or like hidden behind shit. So do some gets. Only sort of works. God, they managed to do so much damage. That was not wise. I just super shotgun them, just don't waste the ammo. Keep the super shotgun for the spread. Just to make faster shots a lot easier to pull. God damn it. At least I roughly know what I'm doing up to that point. Where did you even come from? Just doing a sweep. Or the Bloodlines 2 trailer and a GameStar article saying everyone was disappointed by the Assassin's Creed trailer. The Assassin's Creed one was especially baffling because Ubisoft themselves went out of their way to claim this is going to be the gameplay world debut of Assassin's Creed Valhalla's gameplay. You know, they were very strict. Microsoft said it was gameplay, Ubisoft said it was gameplay, and there wasn't any. None. There's in-engine shots, like panning shots in engine and all, no gameplay. Not a single drop, not even heavily edited, like, you know, running around stabbing shit gameplay or anything. Just nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, not a single fucking drop. It was all just, like, in-engine shots, concept art, or CG. That's what I'm saying, like, a lot of the trailers at that, even the ones that interested me and looked good, I cannot deny that a lot of them were just straight up just not gameplay. They were just fucking, they were just, like, very plainly just, fucking... Actually, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, like, no gameplay trailers are a blight. And I don't know why they thought they'd get away with it, because, like, the show Microsoft personally had that was the most positively received in, like, literally a generation was the show where Sony was doing only, like, their own first-party shit. You know, that very embarrassing Sony show where they only, like, they dedicated most of it just wanking off about their own games and had very, very little third-party stuff. And then, you know, Microsoft had everything and had, like, just all third parties, all, like, trailers, gameplay, like, demo segments and all that. People loved the shit out of it. I forgot about you. Like, all that. Like, I don't know why Microsoft, after that year, thought just having, like, any sort of event where it was just all fucking, you know, like, pointless no-name trailers is kind of like, how did you not learn a single fucking thing? Like, how, like, actually how? Maybe not the L key yet. Go back here. Back here, through there. Touch that. That brings us to that. Free me. Yeah, it's just baffling. Like, especially because, like, no one is, like, subtle about this. Everyone is, like, very, very, very loud about the things they want in game, like, you know, game shows and everything. Like, and have been for fucking eons. Like, if the game isn't ready and you can't show it, like, any form of gameplay, you know, you can announce it and all, just give it, like, no fucking time, though, because there's nothing really to show. CG shows can be neat. They can, don't get me wrong. Scorn's one in this show is a good example of a purely CG show that was nonetheless very interesting. Very exciting. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Yeah, like... Oh yeah, like I agree. Which side is it, Jude? I like watching some CGI shows are legitimately very good. Like, some of them can be, like, very interesting. They can, like, sell the setting very well, like a lot better than gameplay trailers can, because they can focus on the game's tone, some, like, snippets of story. You know, like, one of the things I really like about, like, you know, a new Final Fantasy game is seeing its big, glorious, gorgeously animated CG trailer that announces, like, shows, like, the first looks at the world and shit, because it's like, ah, this is the setting, this is everything I need to, you know, I want and need to know. But, you know, like, and also, like, I'm kind of the same as you, Emily, in that I usually watch, like, the first bit of gameplay, first gameplay trailer, first gameplay showing or something, get my general idea of it, and then just don't watch anything else. Because I'm like, if I'm going to play it, I want to see it all myself. If I'm not going to play it, I don't care. So, you know, I've said that a few times on the podcast. Where it's like, yeah, I watched the one trailer or whatever, and didn't watch anything else. Or I learned. I know I can stand in sweet edge. Sooner take the hit of the shotgun than consistent damage from these. That's right, you can't open that. What way was it? It's the other way. Well, I didn't learn that, so I can tell you that much. Like, CG shooters do have their place. They can be very useful in a number of ways, but they should never be like the end all be all. Like, especially the first time you're showing your game, you really should. Son of a bitch. You really should have. You should have your fucking your gameplay ready. Like it should be. Like you should be done and good and ready. This isn't gonna last forever. Yep, there it's beginning to fade. Or is that just me taking damage? Okay, I thought it was just me getting punched in the face. But now what? Not you, it's not that. It's the other side has one now. No. Oh, now it's fading. Okay, so that's all there is to that. There is another acid pit thing over there. That's bit okay. No, that's if you fall off that thing. I guess you just fall into acid death. Surely that must have solved our problem, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Huh. Alright, no, I know those ones. Back here, isn't it? No, it's not this one. It's the other one. This is open now. Red key, red key, red key, red key. Where's the red one? What way was it? Oh, was it back the other way? It was. That do it? It did do it. Intro, Witcher 1 and 2 intros and trailers are made by an Oscar winner for an animated short film, so those are really good. Ooh. So that's the way it should be done, is like fucking getting, like really good trailer director shit. That's something that like Kojima is also very good at, is like trailers, especially announcement trailers. And like first reveal trailers that set up the mysteries and settings and shit for your game. Like for his games. Like whatever I may think of the final product of Death Stranding about its writing, where like it has very strong points, a lot I like about it. It makes its points very well through its gameplay especially, but it has a lot of really bad dialogue. Mainly that there's a lot of incredibly repetitive dialogue, I should say. Like it just thinks you're fucking stupid. Like stupider than even like the most like friendly, I guess is the word, AAA Western games can be. But like, whenever I think of that, like the trailers for Death Stranding were fucking perfect. A lot of them were just cutscene, like in cutscene stuff, just taken directly. But they did a fucking spectacular job of setting up the world, the setting, the main plot, like the mysteries of it and everything, and being very enticing. And it helps that there was regular like gameplay videos and shit released alongside that, lengthy ones too. Like literally just Kojima and some of his staff sitting down for 45 minutes to play a section of the game, which like really drilled home what it was and what it was like, which made anyone going like, I don't understand how this is meant to be played, just look very stupid. That brings us to our Hour of Doom. Levels have gotten complex suddenly. There was only got through 6 in the first stream and only 2 in this one. Admittedly, like some part of it was just idiocy and attempting a lot to get a secret, but hey, that's how it goes. My headphones should have charged enough now, so we're going to jump over to Monster Hunter World on PC. So I want to test out. I want to test out how everything runs, like how streaming all looks and runs, while I have the DX12 options running on it. Because if that's all fine, we're in business, and if not, then we'll see. Big Hattie has been playing Project Brutality, which is a mod for Brutal Doom that has glory kills and ledge grabbing, improves the AI, makes the game even harder. So this looks extremely slow and easy. Before this, he beat normal Brutal Doom on the highest difficulty without respawning enemies, and has been looking for a more challenging version of Doom since then. Fair play to him. That's the thing, like, the newer Dooms, like Doom 4 and Doom Eternal, make these games look like these are like fairly fast games. Like you move fast, there's a lot of juking out and shooting by like any shooter standards. The modern Dooms make this look very slow as well, with like tell them that pistol start all bleed only levels on Nightmare. There you go. There's your there's your thing. Yeah, just Platonia experiment on Nightmare pistol start only. If you think you're hardcore, there you go. But so like a Brutal Doom mod that in turn adds glory kills, and I would assume it must add like the same nuance that the recent Doom games do, where like if you can glory kill from a distance and shit. Brutal Doom is also just made to be generally harder and faster anyway, and more gory and like play edgy is the way I want to say it. The ability to flip off enemies and yell "fuck you." But yeah, Doom 64 still fucking good shit. Old classic Doom is always just good shit. Yeah. Right, gonna set up Monster Hunter. Give me a sec.